Hi everyone, it's Laura at Lime and Joy. I'm going to go ahead and cash up my first paycheck of June into my wallet, some sinking funds, and a savings challenge at the end. Grab yourself something to drink and let's get to it. All right, we're gonna just jump into it. I'm Laura from Lime and Joy. I'm a wife, a medical coder, and a mom of 6, and I'm on a journey to become debt-free, breaking generational cycles of debt so the next generation can live and give like they are meant to. If you're not already part of the Lime and Joy community, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon so you'll know the next time I upload a video so we can do this budgeting, cash stuffing, and building wealth journey together. Let's get straight into it. Grab yourself that cup of coffee like I talked about or someone else to drink so that we can go ahead and break it all down step by step. All right. Gotta get my coffee in. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Easy Cash Budget Extended Weekly Planner from Beautifully Me and You, which I have put in my last video. But if you're new here, I will go ahead and put that in the link below so that we can figure all that out together. All right. So first off, let's go ahead and count how much cash actually that I have. That way we know what we're working with today. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 2, 60, and 20s. Let me get this out of the way. And then 10s, I have 10, 20, 70, and 10s. C for 5s, 5, 10, 50 and the 5s. And for 1s, 1, 2, 10 for 1s. All right, looks like we got 390. And again, I need the amounts right here. So I need the 140 plus the 100. And then anything left over goes into savings challenge that I'm gonna do today. And anything left over from that will go into my larger savings challenge that we're doing next week. Okay, so let me go ahead and get my cash wallet first, because I told everybody last time that I was gonna show you how I stuffed my cash wallet in the beginning of June. So I do it a little differently than some. Because I'm a large family, it costs a lot of money to go out to eat, to go do things, and so I need quite a bit to go do those. So the very first time when I started, I had a no spend month, and I filled all these wallets in my high priority sinking fund binder, and then on the first of every month, I fill my cash wallet to spend all month. That way I have more because every paycheck it built up, right? So we can go ahead and cash stuff that now, so that you can kind of just see how it is. So I make sure they try to correspond with what I have going on here. And I have 20, 25, 30 for eating out. So sometimes I do, depending on how large or small my paycheck is, 10, 5, 10, or 15 or $20 in eating out from each paycheck. It just depends on how the money flows, right? Date night, let's see what we're doing in here. I have 10, 20, and 30 for date night. Kids, and this is just kids extra. I have lots of categories for my kids. This is just like maybe I forgot about something they needed for school, or something happens, I need a new pair of shoes, something crazy like that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You never know what's going to happen, and so these are just kind of an extra backup for my kiddos. Amazon, Etsy, that's my spending, because let's be honest, that's where I spend my money, but I just had spent a bunch, so I'm trying to be disciplined and slow it down a little here. All right, fun money is 20. I like just to be spontaneous and fun. I save up more for bigger things like going to movies, doing things. I save up for those. This is more spontaneous, like let's all go and get, a treat from, a milkshake or something like that. Then I have miscellaneous. Oops, like I forgot to budget for it. Usually it's 5, yep. And this always comes in handy because there's always something that I forgot about. And then clothing. All right, looks like I have 10 in there. And see, if I don't spend the money, then there'll be extra left in here next time. And sometimes I'll let them accumulate and then maybe go clothing shopping or something like that. Again, for the kiddos and stuff, I have a sinking fund for larger clothing purchases. This may be for like they need a new pair of shorts for a sport or something like that. Or maybe they need new cleats. I'll let it kind of accumulate in here and then use it. Or even for myself. Maybe I found something I wanted when I was at Target. I don't know. These are in here. Let's see here. Childcare. All right. And then last thing to fill is health. These are more just like co-pays, or I do spend them sometimes on vitamins or things like that. Just the smaller stuff. All right, so now it's all filled for my whole week. And now we're gonna go ahead and get into my larger cash stuffings. You have to figure out what works for you. If you wanna fill it every single time you cash stuff, you could do that as well. This just created a little bit more self-discipline for me where I can overspend in some of these categories. This is what helped me not do that. All right. Now we're going to get into the cash stuffing, and like I have showed you last time, but if you're new here, I go ahead and I budget every single paycheck by paycheck. I break down how much money I get and what my bills are. I take care of those first. Then what's left over, I have cash envelopes and sinking funds where I divide it evenly by necessities. You know, across it, I either can take each of those categories and divide it by, you know, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 categories, I can divide it evenly, or I kind of just know that I spend a little bit more money in eating out than I do in fun, and I just disperse it till all the money's gone, and whatever's left over I put into a savings challenge. I ended up being a little bit more than the $5,500, so I should have a little bit more left over there, which we will put into my summer savings challenge at the end. Okay, and then I always have the debt going as well. I have a large amount that goes, about 800 of it, to my debt snowball, and then I have a small debt tracker going to pay off a credit card that I have until I become debt free. All right, so car maintenance looks like it's getting 20 here. So we have 120, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'll update my trackers off screen, but I always kind of put a little tracker here until, of course, I spend it, and then I restart the tracker. Birthdays, I just had a birthday for my kiddos, but I have 2 birthdays in July, 1 in August, 1 in September, and 1 in October coming up, so I better get going on that again. I have a nice little break for June to hopefully fill this. Haircuts, I put in 10 because I believe I already have quite a bit going in here. Yes, but they're all going to get their haircuts and it'll probably be mostly gone after that. Let's go 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 30, 40, 50, 65. Right? 165? 20, 40. Yep, 165. All right, perfect. Next, for moving, we're just doing 5. So we have going here, 20, 40, 50, 55, and 60. And that one's such a long off, a year or two, that I just go ahead and just do a little bit at a time, but I will attack it more when other sinking funds are accounted for. Pet care, oh, this dog of mine, I will insert a funny picture of him. He is a riot and he really needs to be groomed, but he just costs quite a bit to do it, so we're just going to keep saving up till we get there. I got 20, 40, 5, I need more like 80 for grooming, because he's just a hairy, silly guy and constantly is out there. He's a water dog, he wants water, he wants dirt, he wants all the stuff, so got to keep him groomed and happy. All right, my business account's gonna get 5. It looks like I already has 5 in there. Subscriptions, I'm gonna do 5 in subscriptions, and for those that are new, I don't do this for monthly subscriptions, but for yearly subscriptions like Amazon and things like that, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I just save up all year long, and then I transition them into a yearly payment where I can save money and free up money more every month. All right, got health. We're gonna do 5 into health. And it looks like it's empty because I just filled it into my wallet. And childcare gets 30. And let's see, eating out, we'll get 20 this time. And let's see, let's turn this way. It'll be easier for me. Date night is going to be 20. And kids extra is going to be 5. Yeah, it was nice that I had the kids extra because I just had to buy new rugby cleats. You know what's crazy to me about kids and cleats? Or I don't know if this happens to you guys, but like I go in, they're a size 1, right? And then all of a sudden they're a size 3. What happened in between? How are they wearing a size 1 and then all of a sudden they're a size 3? I just want to know how they aren't super uncomfortable the whole time when they're basically 2 sizes too small walking around in them. But no, they don't say anything. They just deal with it. But it's pretty funny. Fun's gonna get 10. And miscellaneous will get 5. I think it's important too to do what you actually spend your money on. I had a few people that I was teaching how to do this, and you know, if you like to get your nails done or go out to eat, or you're gonna go, you know, if you spend $100 on clothes, I was just having this conversation actually with my daughter, then she should have an envelope for clothes. It's your money, you do what you want with it. I think it's really important though that if you're gonna do it, that you have an envelope for it, because that will keep a visual reminder how much money you're spending. And then when you go maybe to spend it, you might spend a little bit less, because that's the whole psychological benefit of using cash envelopes. And then my hubby's gonna get 20, and he already pulled his out for the month. He spends it on an auction. He loves going and getting deals at the auction, but this has really helped him and I to kind of stay on track, where we could maybe spend hundreds of dollars at the auction. He comes, gets whatever's left for the month, and then he's able to go and spend it on whatever he wants, because that's his kind of love, whereas Amazon and Etsy is my love. So yes, you got to do what works for you. That's what's so great about the cash envelope. It really helps you customize it to your needs. All right, so everything is filled in here. Again, I fill this every single time I get a paycheck. I get 5 paychecks, but it doesn't matter if you get 1, 2, 5, whatever you get. I suggest doing your bills every time. Whatever is left over, $5 or $100 or $400, stuff it away where you're supposed to. But I do want to say I'm going to do a cash condensing video really soon, where I take all of this and put prop money in here, and I take this money and I put it into a high yield savings account. I do this because my money needs to work for me and make me money. And sitting here, it's not making money. But by doing this, it helps keep me on track and not overspend that money, so I actually have it to put into a high yield savings account. So we'll get more into that in my unstuffing of my different binders, so you'll have to stick around that for that video and hit the bell icon so it'll notify you when I post another video like that. All right, let's do this summer savings challenge. Let me get this budgeter out of the way. And this one's great. It's from FWM, I think, Creations by Chris. I'll link her below. Let me go ahead and grab myself a quarter to scratch these. All right. And I'm just saving it for the summer so the kids have all the, money and the things that we can do to keep ourselves busy and entertained. And I love this one because it has the envelopes right in the back if you haven't seen it already. All right, let's go ahead and scratch off our first one and see what we're saving for summer fast food. All right, looks like we got 20. So we'll fill that. Let's do a 10 and 2 5s. I feel like I got a lot of 5s going on. I don't know. All right. How much we got in summer fast food so far? We got 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And this is great. You know what? Because if you're in a, a bind going to get fast food, and even going to one of those places that have the play centers so your kids can eat and play while you need a break, yep, that's going to be great there. Family fun. Let's see how much we're doing for this one. Let's do up here. All right, looks like 20 here. What do we got for family fun? Oh, all right, we got 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. I'm super excited about family fun stuff. I actually can't wait to go do some hiking and camping and I don't know, all the stuff. Theme parks, and I think I had said this last time, but I'm probably gonna save up to go to Disney. Especially because we're moving. The kids really want to go to Disney, so we'll just see. I'm going to keep filling this. And then I'm probably going to come back and color it in with a Sharpie. I said that too, but if anybody missed it, making this a double savings challenge, you know, stretching that money. Or stretching that savings challenge, rather. Okay, so 35. We're going to take 10, 30, and 5. And let's see what we got so far. Let's go like that. We got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, and 510. And this is a $250 total. So you can actually reset these to different prices. She lets you choose how much you wanted on your scratcher. Sports camp. And my boys are actually at rugby right now. They're enjoying that. It's quite a sport, that rugby. It's crazy. I really enjoy it. I enjoy watching it. It's much different than football. I mean, there's similarities, but it's also very different. And they're also going to use this for basketball camp, and we're going to do soccer. They just like to keep busy and do things for the summer. All right, looks like 20. I love that each one she has their different little things behind it. Okay. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95. All right, last up is water play. Yeah, let's go right here. Actually going to be fun that we're doing a friend birthday party, finishing up his birthday for my 5-year-old on Saturday, and he chose a splash park, and so I'll have to show you guys all the fun things. I have these giant dinosaurs and all kinds of stuff ready for him. All right, looks like we got 30 here, 20 and 30. We got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80. All right, we're getting there on that. Well, that's all of the cash stuffing, wallet stuffing, sinking funds, and a little bit of that savings challenge at the end. If you're really new and you need a budget breakdown, I'm going to go ahead and link above my full video of how to do cash stuffing. As always, find joy in your journey, and I'll see you next time.